Right now, while you're watching this, there are over 10,000 commercial aircraft in the sky, carrying millions of passengers. And here's the crazy part. More than half of them are not owned by the airlines flying them. Airlines like American Airlines lease about half their fleet, and Frontier doesn't own a single plane. So who actually owns them? Mostly companies based in Dublin, Ireland. So why don't airlines just buy planes? Because buying them is insanely expensive. A single jet can cost over $100 million, and airlines don't need one, they need hundreds. That's billions of dollars tied up in assets that lose value every year. And even if they had the money, they might not get the planes anyway, because Boeing and Airbus have order backlogs stretching close to a decade. So instead, airlines lease. They pay monthly, fly the plane for a few years, then return it. No massive upfront cost, no long-term risk. If demand drops or better aircraft come out, they can switch when the lease ends. But airlines can't just return a plane early because business is slow. They're locked in for years. During that time, they're responsible for operating the aircraft, maintaining it, and keeping it in good condition. Most leases are what's called a dry lease, meaning the airline provides the crew, maintenance, and insurance, while the leasing company simply owns the aircraft itself. That also means when something goes wrong, the airline carries the responsibility, not the owner. The leasing company stays in the background while the airline and its insurers deal with the consequences. The plane might not belong to the airline, but everything that happens to it still does. This system became even more important during major crises. When COVID-19 hit, airlines around the world suddenly lost passengers almost overnight. Planes were grounded, routes were cut, and billions in revenue disappeared. Airlines were struggling just to survive, but they still had lease payments due every month. Some couldn't keep up, and leasing companies had the legal right to take their aircraft back. Something similar happened after Russia invaded Ukraine, when hundreds of leased aircraft owned by Western companies were stuck inside Russia. Leasing companies tried to recover planes worth billions, but many were never returned. It showed just how complex and high stakes this system really is. At the same time, this entire industry is heavily concentrated in one place. Ireland became the center of aircraft leasing because it made things easier and cheaper. The country built a system with low corporate taxes, simple accounting rules, and tax treaties with over 70 countries. That means airlines around the world can lease aircraft through Irish companies without paying huge extra taxes on every payment, saving massive amounts of money over time. Today, around half of all leased commercial aircraft on the planet are managed out of Ireland. A single small country effectively sits at the center of a massive global industry, controlling hundreds of billions of dollars in aviation assets.